what's up, Bootstrappers? This is Ryan Nickel coming at you with another day in the life of a Bootstrap Real Estate Investor. So here we are, episode number 125. I just dropped off a gentleman that I am going the extra mile with him. Now, in the past, I have talked to him. I've talked to you about him. We've talked for hours at length. And if you know me personally, you know who this person is. In fact, some of you have actually door knocked his house. And I've been frustrated with him. I have been a friend to him. I've been, all over that personal spectrum. But it's always been, my frustration has come from when I thought more about the money than I cared about him as an individual. And so I've had him over for Thanksgiving. I've had him over for other opportunities to have dinner with my family and whatnot. And what's up, Walter? So anyway, he was in contract with the house that we were able to unwind that contract just because it wasn't beneficial for him and that's the way it was going down and things that had happened. And I've been wanting to buy this house, and I've given them an offer after offer after offer, and none of these offers were ever entertained. And because the reason why I wasn't entertained is because here's the problem: the gentleman is severely decrepit. His age is definitely, he's well advanced in his years, and he has nowhere to go, and he'll have very few funds afterwards, and that's an issue. And he has no income other than a few stocks that are paying a measly $200 a month to the guy. And so with that, he's struggling, and so it's like we can't go put him somewhere, because if he was going to net, let's say $40,000, and his mortgage payment on his house right now is only like $250. Hey, what's up, Ashley? And so if we were to go put him somewhere else, he would outlive his money. I mean, I don't want to prematurely age the guy and say he's going to die in 3 years or whatever, but I mean, he would outlive his money. So anyway, just none of the solutions could work, and I came up with a fantastic solution. Actually, it wasn't my solution. It was I collaborated with somebody else on this one. But I won't share that with you until we actually, it comes to fruition. But what I want to share, though, is you got to go the extra mile sometimes with people. And so he needed a Social Security card. He had lost it about 25 years ago, didn't have it, and he needs it for, in order to get some kind of health benefits, because he has nothing, And so I made the appointment, picked him up, and we went and got his health benefit, or got his Social Security card. And we were able to do some things. We're getting him into the process of like, hey, we're going to go out. We're moving forward here. And he's like, tells me, he's like, look, man, I'm ready to move on. I'm done with this property. All right, they like paused for a second. So he's like, I want you to help me. And I'm like, you know what? I really don't care if I get paid on this or not. I just want to help this guy, because I definitely have an affinity for him, a kinship for him. I want him to be happy and to be healthy and to succeed. And so, I mean, I'm going the extra mile here. And it's working, And he's been very difficult in the past to work with, very abrupt in his nature. And now he's just, thank you so much. I couldn't have done this without you, kind of thing. Let me contrast that now with someone else. So I got into contract on a home down in Sacramento, and it has a listing agent involved with it, and the lady's going to lose her home on September 6th. They've already postponed the auction once, and now they're going to try to postpone it again, but she doesn't have a hope, there's nothing. So she has this house. So I'm in contract. I'm buying it for $285. I haven't been inside to see it. She's like, and she's so demanding. She's like, I want $10,000 cash. I want $1,500 earnest money deposit. I want no contingencies. I want you to take on the tenant who's not paying me, and I want you to evict them. And I want you all these things. I want you to 10-day close, all this stuff. And I'm like, lady, I'm not buying your house sight unseen. It's not going to happen. And, and I'm going back and forth, and I haven't talked to her personally, but I'm going through with the agent. And I'm like, dude, man, come on. And here's the deal. The agent brought me the deal. He brought me the deal. He's like, look, this is not on the MLS yet. I'm looking for a cash buyer. I'm like, I'm your cash buyer. Let's do this. I have a POF, I have proof of funds. I can close in 10 days. Just let me see the house. And I know I'm buying the skinny deal, but I can wholesale this to another guy that I know. that would take a skinny deal on this one. And yeah, Ashley, it is Steven. And this agent's like, okay, all right, you got it. So I gave him all the information he needed on Monday. Here we are Friday, and he goes, okay, I'm gonna write your offer up today. I'm like, I thought you already done that, man. What's the deal? He's like, well, I got a verbal from her and all this stuff. I'm like, fine. So come to find out, so I talked to him at 8 o'clock this morning. So come to find out at noon, my buddy goes on to the MLS, and what does he find? He finds this house. I'm like, what? And so he tried to, he's trying to wholesale it. So he goes to the guy who we were going to wholesale it to, and he goes, why would I buy it from you? It's on the MLS. I'm like, oh, jeez. And it's not listed as pending either. And I'm like, great. So I called the agent up and said, you know what, dude? Rip up the contract. We're done. He's like, what, why? I was like, one, you told me that the house was not going to go on the MLS. Two, it's on the MLS, and I'm going to try to wholesale this thing. Now, how can I wholesale it when it's on the MLS? I still can do it, yeah, but it's too tight a deal. There's too many broken promises, and every time I call you to get an answer from you, you're all out in your cars showing property to other people. I get you're busy and you're having, you're living here, but dude, common courtesy, dude. Don't lie to me about what's going on. So, I mean, he lost the deal from us. We're not doing it. And the lady will probably end up losing the house, or who knows, maybe they'll get multiple offers. I don't know. I really don't care. September 6th is, like 10 days away. But the problem is the house is sight unseen. And it's very difficult to get inside to see. And the condition of the home was back in January. Yeah, it looked like it was a decent home, but you still got to put new carpet in. You still have to do new paint. You still have to, make the home look fresh in order to get it the pop, in order to get the sales price. And it's interesting because the agent just doesn't get that. He's like, no, man, this is a good deal. It's a good house. It's a good price. I'm like, yeah, for a consumer buyer, but I'm not a consumer, bro. This is a business for me. I thought you understood all of that. So anyway, it just was the contrast here. Like, I'm going above and beyond to make this deal work for this gentleman who's definitely struggling financially, and to make it work so it's going to be a beneficial exchange for all parties involved. And I'm on the flip side, I'm out there getting into a contract with the agent that could just care less about me, and he's just his. I gotta undo this thing. He doesn't hate me or anything like that, but he's just not. I'm not a priority either, and and because of it, a whole week has passed by, and here we are still trying to talk about getting into this house, and he wants to remove the contingency of the inspection. So anyway, when you're working with people, go the extra mile. It'll pay itself in dividends. All right, I'm Ryan Nickel, getting ready to go camping with the Boy Scouts this weekend. So I'll see you all next week, and let you know how my skip tracing is going with these properties I just found this week. All right, see y'all.